Alright farmers, we're back with a new map. So we're here on Black Mountain, Montana. This is by Poor Boy and Hoot, 240.06 megabyte on the download. And it says, welcome to Montana, the big sky country. Oh, excellent. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come on here on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you're going to use 736 slots. Now, if you come on here on New Farmer, you're going to use 1,146. Now, obviously, part of it is going to be your equipment, but also none of these buildings on the start farm are going to be here. So just bear that in mind if you are coming down here. Now, what about the equipment? If we go into that menu there, we have got a ton of it. So on the small tractors, we've got the New Holland T6 175 and then the Steyr 8150. On the medium tractors, we've got the New Holland T7. On the trucks, we've got the Mack Pinnacle 6x4. On the harvesters, we've got the New Holland CH 770. On the forestry machines, we've got the Komatsu 931XC and then the 875. On the telehandlers, we've got the New Holland TH 7.42 Elite. On the skid steer loaders, the New Holland C332. Then we'll come down to forklifts. We've got the Manitou MC 184. On the cars, we've got the Lizard Pickup 1986. On the trailers, we've got the Rudolph TDK 301 RP. On the headers, we've got the New Holland Varifi 28 foot. On the corn headers, we've got the New Holland 980 CR 830. On the cultivators, we've got the ProLander 7500. On the seeders, we've got the S Pro 6000 RC. And we'll come down because it doesn't stop there. On the mowers, we've got the GMD 4411. On the windrowers, we've got the Emerge Max 950. On the forage wagons, we've got the Strautmann Zelen CFS 2501 DO. On the balers, we've got the VB 3190. On the forestry equipment, we've got the Kessler 144ND, then the Flegel Timber Runner. On the front loader tools, we've got the Quickie Q5M x2. And then under the actual implements itself, we've got the Albert log fork, pallet fork, round bale fork, and universal bucket. And we'll come down to the bottom row because we haven't finished yet. On the telehandler tools, we've got the Maxi universal bucket. On the skid steer loader tools, we've got the Paladin high dump bucket, pallet fork, and bale spear. On the header trailers, the Nardi N6030. And to finish it off on the miscellaneous, the Bachmann MHAL 432035. Man, that is a lot of equipment. It really is. But if we look into the map, that's why. Because all this area, the sort of browny greeny area, is forestry. And obviously all this bit up here is farming. So you get the equipment to do both. That's what they're going for. Anyway, fair enough. So what about the land that we start with? On New Farmer, you start with 15 and 13. And obviously on Farm Manager, you start from scratch. You don't start with anything. So you will have to go buy something. But the prices are not that bad. That's 20 grand for a bit of forestry. 34. What's field? 12. 138 grand. You know, they're fairly decent prices. Not bad at all. All right, fair enough. So, start farm down here. Obviously, none of these buildings are here. None of the animal pens are on the map either. So, we start here. First off, you got your house. Although, I've just walked off the... Oh, dear, oh, dear. So, we've got the... All right, boy. He just walked through some railings. All right, fair enough. That's not giving me the option for anything. Where's the sleep trigger then? That's interesting. We'll go around the front. So that should have been the... So sleep trigger's there. That means the wardrobe trigger should be that one. Which doesn't seem to be working. Alright, fair enough. We'll carry on. Then we'll come around here. There's your pickup truck. So we've got a chicken coop, pen, whatever, just here. It's got loading in point. Animal dialogue box just there. 30 chickens. Pallet spawn point for your eggs. Obviously we did have the dog. There's his kennel. Fair enough. We'll spin around there like that. Got a bit of storage. Got a shed under there. And we've got a hayloft here. Oh, that's alright. Empty at the minute, but obviously drop your stuff in. Try it out. Fair enough. We'll spin around again. So we've got our header trailer there. We've got a buy point there for lime. Then we've got our... Now, this is one of those sheds. It's a concertina door. Now, you've got to be a little bit careful. So if you open that one, and you come down here, you can't open any of the others. So what you need to do is to close that one, like that. And then once that's closed, you can open up this end one. So depending on where you want to get your tractor out from, you might have to do a little bit of jiggery pokery. Alright, fair enough. You got a diesel tank just here. Obviously, pull up there, fill up. And then we'll do that. So it holds 10,000 litres, although it's empty at the minute. Then in here, we'll open up that one. We'll open up that one as well. It's going to be a workshop. Oh, fair enough. So we'll come out of there and we'll go over the road. It's going to be your silo. So you load in and load out at the front just there. And then next to that is going to be a pigsty. So we'll come in here. So you've got your slurry taken out point this end. And come down here. Got your food going in. And then your animal dialogue box just there. So that's going to hold 300 pigs. Then we'll come back around. Got a bit of a shed there as well if you wanted to use that. And then just down this bit is another little thing. So we'll come over here like that. Over the hill. And there we are. So you've got a sale point just here. Such that little shed. Put my teeth in. So we've now come down to this one. So that one's called residential sale. Fair enough. We're going to jump down to this one here. So we've got another one of those little sheds there. Another little residential sale. So just drop your stuff off there. We spin it around and over the road we've got a production chain. So you've got your pallet spawn point, you've got your loading in point, and then your production chain just there. So we'll click on that. So this is going to be charcoal production. Oh, let's have a look. Right, so charcoal, you need coal going in, bark going in, empty pallets and carton rolls going in, and charcoal coming out. Now we'll go through where you can get everything from at the end. But that's just down here. Fair enough. So we'll spin back round. Watch out for a bit of traffic. I'm going to get myself run over. Got another residential sale. I need a new set of teeth. Another residential sale just there. It's alright down here actually. I mean, like, even though you got those sale points down here, you could easily place like a sleep trigger doing a start from scratch. Yeah, I like that. Right. We're going to go back up to the map because we're going to go up there like that. And we're going to go all the way up to the main industrial area just up here. So as you can tell from the first icon, this is going to be your main vehicle shop. Now you've got a outdoor workshop. If you've got those big pieces of equipment you can't really get in there, just put it in there. Outdoor workshop. And you've also got an indoor workshop if you want to go down that route as well. Now for the actual shop menu itself, it's just in this little office here. Oh, I like that. That's fair enough. So we'll come out of there. We're going to go next door. Obviously you can see it's going to be a fuel station. So we'll come over there like that, fill up your vehicle, whatever you're doing. How much are they charging? 69. Nice. Dear oh dear. And then around the back of the fuel station is going to be a sell point. Just there for you. We're going to come out and we're going to come left here. Now we've got a production chain, pallet spawn point at the front, loading in point there, paper, pallets and cardboard. Now I wonder what they could be producing in there. I think the name gives it away, but alright, we'll give it a little look, so we'll buy that. So we can make paper roll, empty pallet, carton roll, and that's it. So wood chip going in, and you make those three things coming out. Fair enough. So we'll spin around, we've got a carpentry just here. Click on that, there you are, 60 grand, okay. So we can make furniture wood, shingle planks, prefab walls, staircase railing, furniture planks, furniture wood beams. Fair enough. Now obviously that does bring me on to something else that we should discuss really. Got your Salwood icon just there, and then around here is your pallet spawn point. Obviously for this carpentry to work properly you are going to need the platinum DLC. Just bear that in mind. If you want to get those things that normally are done on the platinum DLC, you will need to have it. Fair enough. So next door to that, you've got another sale point. So it's like a biomass heating plant. Load your stuff in. Hit your Salwood icon. Then we'll spin it back round. We're going to come around here to another production chain. So loading in point at the side. You've got your pallet spawn point at the front. What's that say up there? Hickory Valley Stone Crusher. Oh, interesting. Right, we'll buy that. Yes. What we got in here? So we've got wash plant production. So you've got to put stones in, diesel and water in as well. And out of that, you'll get sand, dirt, gravel, tear dirt, clay, coal, and iron ore. That could be quite handy as we get further around. But all right, we'll continue going. We'll go through all the different ones once we get to the end. So next up, we've got another sale point. So this should be sort of a restaurant, fast food restaurant. Just round back there like that. So we'll go back up to the map. What's that one actually called? I'll click on that. There you are. Zoom in a little. So that one is fast food restaurant. Then we'll come up there and up the hill to this one right there. So this one, just this one here. Hoot's Place. Oh, ace. Obviously, Hoot is the original map maker from FS17. So just a little nod. I like that. Very nice. Right, we're going to move on because we're going to come down here over the river to this one. So this is going to be your grey mill. Now, if you come on New Farmer, you're going to own this already, which is all right. So you load your stuff in, pallet spawn point, then production chain menu just there. So usual shenanigans on that sort of thing. Fair enough. We'll spin around. We're going to come down and over the road here. You can probably tell from that building already, it's going to be an animal dealer. So you've got your animal dialogue box at the front just there. You've got a sell point down the side just there. We'll spin it around. We've got a farmer's market as well, which is a sell point just there. Fair enough. Right, we're going to go back up to the map because you now need to buy a little piece of land. We're going to come down and over here, we're going to click on that. Yeah, we're going to buy that. 12 grand. Yes, thank you very much. We've got another production chain. So this is going to be your BGA. Obviously, it's not a normal BGA. You've got your loading in stuff there. You've got your loading in for your slurry down there. And then you've got your taking out point. Should be around here at some point. Because it's not a normal BGA. And we'll go into the menu in a minute and you'll see why. It's a good point. Where do you take your stuff out? That's interesting. So, alright, fair enough. So you've got 2, 3 bunker silos just there. And a weighbridge, there's no pallet spawn point or nothing. Alright, fair enough. Here's what it is. Just get it going and see where it all comes out. So we've got that there like that. So you're going to do grass, potatoes, silage, slurry, manure, sugar beet cut, canola, sunflowers, corn, wood chips, coal and crude oil. Interesting, because all the outgoing products is methane digestate, diesel, diesel exhaust fluid and kerosene. Obviously that kerosene you are going to need the crude oil. And we'll come back to that later. Fair enough. But all the other stuff, yeah, you got the normal and a few little bit extras in there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Very nice. Right, we'll move on again. So we're going to go back up to the map up there like that. We're going to jump down to this one here. So as you can probably imagine, from a forestry sort of map, you're going to need a sawmill, which is this one. So we'll click on that. Yeah, do you want to buy Black Mountain Sawmill? Yes, 100 grand. Now what's that going to do? So we're going to do wood planks, wood beams, wood planks again, wall prefab, wall prefab, but it's going to give this stuff out. Planks, wood chip, bark, wood beam planks and prefab walls. Obviously that bark is going to be an interesting one when we come back to it. Fair enough. So you got your loading in point just there. Obviously your sell wood icon just there. And then you got your taking out point for your wood chips. And then down here is where you're going to have your pallets. Oh, I like that. I like that indeed. Right, we'll move on again. So back up to the map. So we're going to come up to this area up here. So these are going to be 2 greenhouses for you. But again, on New Farmer, you own both of them already, which is all right. I mean, they're standard greenhouses. They're water in, and then obviously your pallet spawn points either side. But again, New Farmer, already gone. Love it. Right, we're going to carry on. We're going to go up to this one up here. So as you can tell from the icon, it's going to be a sheep barn. Now, again, you own this on New Farm. If you come on Farm Manager, start from scratch, this building's not here. Just bear that in mind. You've got your animal dialogue box there, 65 going in there. So food going in, and then your wall pallet spawn point is just there. But we'll come to the next one. So the next one's ace. It's right up there, right by this mountain. I'm going to say mountain because that's pretty tall. Hill, whatever. Terrain change. We got this. This is the old mine shaft. Yeah, you're going to get quite a lot of stuff from that. But we'll come back to that later because we need to move on again. We're going to come down to this one down here. So this is a little fuel tank out in the woods. So you got that there. I mean, it's empty at the minute. When you fill it up if you wanted to, 13 grand to fill up, 10,000 litres. But again, you could easily place a sleep trigger down here. You know, sort of camping in the woods, that sort of thing. I don't know, unless you've seen the film camping in the woods, but all right, we'll carry on. We'll come across to this one over here. Now, I personally think this is the better of the two because, again, it's got your petrol tank, diesel silo, whatever you want to call it, just there. But here, yeah, it's like a camping shack. Oh, I like that. I mean, you could place a sleep trigger down there. I mean, I think they're normally like toilet blocks, but all right, fair enough. But you could easily place something down here. Like it was the ranch that we had out the other day? Oh, excellent. Right, I'm going to go back to the main farm because there's something I want to test out. Right, whilst you're at the main farm, you've actually got a cow barn that I completely missed when we first came down here. But all right, so you're slowly taking out point there and open that one. You've got your feeding straw going in there. And we'll come down the other end. And we've got an animal dialogue box just there. 500 cows in that field. 500 cows, that's ace. Milk taken out point just there. 500. Oh, that's brilliant. And obviously we have got a bunker silo there. Now, we come to that point where we need to find out where everything comes from. So, if we go into the shop menu, and we'll go all the way down to the bottom to the, I'm going to say new stuff. Well, new stuff on this map anyway. Stuff we're not normally used to. We'll just say that anyway. So, we'll go up there and start there. So, compost. You're going to be able to get that from a farm product buying station or material buying station. And we'll come back to that in a minute. Soybean straw. Yes, you can get straw off of soybeans when you harvest them. Alfalfa is a plantable crop. So, obviously, you get alfalfa hay. Black bean is a plantable crop as well. You now get corn straw, which is all right. Asphalt you can get from the old mine shaft. Coal from the old mine shaft. Dirt from the old mine shaft. Gravel from the old mine shaft. Sand, clay and iron ore from the old mine shaft. Dear oh dear. Crude oil will come from the crude oil production pack. You then get the kerosene obviously from the BGA. Bark you're going to get from Black Mountain Sawmill. And then we've got empty pallets from the paper pallet factory. And then carton roll is from the paper pallet factory as well. And obviously the rest is the usual carpentry shenanigans. So, we need to farm a lot actually. That's what the whole game's based around. But alright, we need to find farm product buying station, material buying station, and also the crude oil production. Alright, let's go into here then. So go on to construction, we'll go on to productions, and we'll scroll along a couple because we got some here. So there you are, crude oil production. Collage with player. Yeah, would do. Land owned by me. It's my farm. What are you on about? Alright, let's place it down right by the house. Will that do? I will just place it down there. There you are, sorted. Oh, it's gone into the chicken coop. Right, fair enough. Dear oh dear. Then obviously the farm product buying stations. If we go up to buildings and then containers, we've got these two here. So you've got farm product buying station and material buying station. So we'll click on there. Oh yeah, it's going to overlap with everything in it. So click button, and then we've got the other one. They look both the same. Bosh, sorted. So that should mean we can now make crude oil. Let's go have a look. What do we need to do on the whole crude oil shenanigans? See what we need to put in for that one. So come up there. Obviously you got your taken out point from there. You got your loading in point just there. Production chain menu just there. So you need to put sand in. Now you can get sand from either the wash plant station, if you're putting stones, diesel and water in, or you can just go get it for free from the old mine shaft. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now there is one thing that you can get from the old mine shaft, which is tear dirt. Now there doesn't seem to be a use for it at the minute, unless there's anything that's going to be coming out at a later date, but alright, fair enough. It is what it is. But to be fair, I like this. I like obviously a few different things on the go, you know, new different products or whatever. You know, you've got the option of forestry, you've got the option of doing a farm. I like it. Yeah, this is very nice. Obviously, poor boy does like to bang a few different things in on his maps, but I think this is nice. A few different options as you're going around. Oh, love it. Right, drop it in the comments below. What are you going to be doing on this map? You're going to do a new production, smash out some fields, or do some animals? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.